I haven't filmed a video in like, what, 2 weeks? I'm like, what do I say for my intro? I forgot. Anyway, I'm in a different setting. I have Lexi's car. Lexi got into a little like, well, a car hit her. It was a red car. I'll show you guys when I get out. I'm sitting at the doctor's office. I have an appointment at 2, and it's like 1:40. You guys know I don't like to be late, so I'd rather be early. So I let her use my car because this door, let me see if you can see. You won't be, but this is I'll have to show you, only opens up a little bit because the way the car hit her on her driver's like door in the front, and then there's something wrong. The tire, like if you turn it, so we take the car tomorrow for estimate and stuff. Very minimal damage, but because of the door and stuff, I just said take my car and then I'll use yours, you know. The only problem is she has a seat warmer on. I don't know how to turn it off because I don't like it because it makes me get overheated. And I don't know how to use her GPS. I don't know how to work this car. I think this is a 2020. Yeah, because my car's a 2023. I don't know. So I don't want to mess with her stuff, you know. I'm like, how do you work? At least mine says navigation. You just hit it. This is all different stuff. So I don't want to mess with nothing. Anyway, that is that. So I did a live stream last night and caught you guys up for a little bit. I know not everybody gets my community posts. So I did do a live. I think the last time, like I did a live when I was actually in the hospital. And I had to delete it. It was only like 37 minutes long, but guess what? Why? Why did I have to delete it? Because by accident I shared personal information, like my kids and stuff. Like, I'm like, damn it. So I took it right off. And anyway, so in that live stream, I will link down below. I go over a little bit what's going on with my heart. This is my primary doctor, so we find out like all the blood work, what is going on. Do I need to start seeing a kidney specialist? You know, all that stuff. And I'm very nervous. Very nervous. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm a little early because you guys know how I am, my anxiety and stuff. So then I will come back. I'll play like what the doctor says a little bit. You know, I'll edit out, of course, the real personal information. But and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. And then I gotta go grocery shopping. You know, this is why I need a sugar daddy, where I can hire me a driver or hire somebody to go grocery shopping for me, or a chef. Oh my God, imagine if we had personal chefs. Oh, all right. I'll be back. Okay, I have a car right next to me, so I can't get real close. But see, that's her car. It's very minimal damage. It's a red car. Can you see the red? And then whatever's going on with her tire, only when you turn the wheel, like something's scraping. Maybe this. Oh, I think it's this. That's what it is. I don't know. But you can only see her door. Can only open it up. This is as far. See? And of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. We live in Jersey. Or how does it go? I live in Jersey. Of course it's raining. All right, I'll be back. I used to have a different insurance, but I just got divorced in January, so now.
Is the divorce a good or a bad thing?
A good thing.
No,
very good.
The
lady just said the same thing. Is it a good or bad? And I'm like, it's very good.
You never know. So I'm going to apologize and ask you a bunch of questions. You're going to be like, well, I have my records in here.
That's okay.
We just want to make sure we're not missing anything on you. So according to your chart here, it looks like you have diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol?
Yes, I also have coronary artery disease, and now I think something heart failure.
Oh, you really have coronary artery disease. Who's your heart doctor? You were just there.
Yeah, I was just there for this issue. I can't get my blood pressure now. When they just checked, it was like 193 over. It goes down, goes up. So what they wanted to do in the hospital is do a stress test, but the doctor, the heart doctor, declined it because of my blood pressure. He said it would automatically fail, he said. But I'm worried because when I got my stent put in, it was 99% blocked, but my LED wasn't enough to put a stent in, but the same issues that I had to April 1st will be 2 years.
Okay.
I'm having these again, and I'm very nervous that LED is blocked more.
When did you have your stent?
April 1st will be 2 years, so
2022?
Yes.
All right. And how long have you been diabetic for?
Next year will be 30 years. I was 18.
Oh, you're a type 1? You had no idea you had heart disease?
I knew my heart because of the diabetes. For many years, I didn't take care of myself. When you tell an 18-year-old back then with no internet, you know, in the 90s, I'm going to be honest, I peed a lot, but that was normal, but I didn't feel bad. So when I took insulin or anything, it made me shaky because my blood pressure for many, many years was, not my blood pressure, I apologize. My sugar was between 300 and 400, but that for me was normal. So if I got it under 200, I was shaky. Instead of dealing with it, getting it down, you know what I did? I don't want to take it because I don't like the way it makes me feel. So then what do? Now you get heart disease, right?
Yeah,
I'm a big advocate. I preach to everybody now. What I would have known years ago.
Oh, it says aortic stent. You had an aortic stent or a heart artery stent?
I don't know what is an aortic stent, to be honest.
So your aorta is the major blood vessel that comes out of your heart,
Mm-hmm.
and some people who have an aneurysm in there will have a stent placed in
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That was 99% blocked.
Okay. And the girls have down in here that you never smoked?
Nope.
Drink?
I did drink. I used to drink a lot, but it's been August will be 20 years since I had a
Would
drink.
you have called yourself an alcoholic?
Probably.
How long do you think you drank for?
God, it's probably 16 or 17. Let me see. I'll be 48 April 6th, so 20 years. So since that till I was like 28, so
Okay.
maybe not like long, but
So like 8 years you think you drank?
10 years, something like that. Not like, I mean, it's long enough, I think.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you quit 20 years ago, so you were 28?
Yeah.
Alright. Any drugs?
Very years ago.
Anything on a regular basis?
When I drank and got too high, I would do like harder stuff.
Yeah, what would you do back then?
Coke and whatever.
Did you share dollar bills and straws?
No, I smoked it.
You smoked it, okay. And on average back then, what do you think it was, a couple times a week?
Yeah, not even. It's more alcohol. You know, it's more
Okay.
like if I partied on the weekends when I didn't have my kids or, you know, whatever.
And are your parents still living?
No.
How old is Dad when he passed?
33.
What did he pass from? Was he a smoker, drinker?
He was a drug addict and stuff. But I was sick, so I'm
Yeah.
only going by what I'm told.
Chances are I didn't just make that up,
Hmm.
unfortunately. And Mom's still living?
My mom passed 4 years ago. Heart disease and COPD.
How old is she?
66. She had her first heart attack at 42.
So what did she pass from, a heart attack?
I
or
think COPD they put down.
Okay.
When she was on hospice.
Jeez. Was she a smoker, drinker? But was she a heavy
Mhm.
drinker and drug
It runs in the family. It's
Yeah,
very.
okay. Ever been a victim of physical or sexual abuse? And did you receive counseling or therapy or anything for it?
No, back then you didn't do that stuff. You kept everything.
Blood in your urine or in your stools?
No.
Lightheaded, dizzy, headache?
Only when I go up the stairs or when I'm doing. If I'm just sitting here, I'm fine.
You mean you're lightheaded when you climb steps?
I gasp for like not. Well, that's an exaggeration. I don't gasp, but I'm like, and I have to sit down. I feel like I did a whole bunch of workout. My legs are fatigued. My arms get fatigued when I do. If I vacuum or anything like that. The other day, and it didn't happen last night, I go to wash my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get shampoo in my hair. I couldn't condition it because I couldn't keep my arms raised. It was like I had to sit down.
Numbness, tingling, weakness?
If I'm just sitting, no.
Skin changes or easy bruising?
No.
Anxious or depressed?
I suffer from depression, but not.
Are you on anything for depression?
No. And I think I have anxiety sometimes too, where I can't sit down and I pace, but
Are you talking to anybody?
no.
Would you? Or maybe I should ask, do you think you need to?
No, I just get out and walk and stuff.
Okay. And,
I would never do anything to myself. I don't. It's not where I want. I have 3 kids, even though they're adults, but they.
you can be depressed and not suicidal.
Yeah, but I just say I'm not like that. I'm not where.
A lot of people are like, oh.
I mean, I cry sometimes. I'll sit there and cry, but I don't know if I'm still grieving over my mom. I don't know what it is. You know,
And let's see, today, what did they say your blood pressure was?
193 over.
193? Okay, because they have 93 over 98, which is incompatible with life, but 193 is pretty darn high. Have you been on injectable medications for cholesterol?
Repatha?
And you gave it to yourself when you did have it?
No, my husband had to do it. It scared me to do it with my arm.
Well, guess what? You have
I
no
know.
husband.
Now I have to do it.
Exactly.
I know.
All right, so we got to get you that. Your sugars, well, but they're not that great. Have you ever heard of Ozempic?
I tried that.
What happened with it?
I just heard too many side effects, but I think it's from people that don't have diabetes that do it for weight loss. You know when you
You can have side effects even if you're only.
yeah. So I stopped.
How about?
I've tried. You got to remember I'm diabetic for almost 30 years, so I've tried a lot of stuff.
I know. So Ozempic, you just never took.
I took, but then I start hearing bad things.
But you didn't have any issue with it.
No.
All right, you need to go back on it. You probably should be on that, and you probably should be on an Ozempic-like drug as well. Why? Because both of those have shown to decrease your risk for having recurrent cardiac events. Victoza helps.
I tried Victoza before, and that did all right, but I forget why I stopped taking it.
Well, so that's once a day, and Ozempic is once a week.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem.
I'd rather do the once a week if I could.
Figured. I don't have a problem giving you Victoza, but I think you should be, because you have known heart disease on one of those two drugs. Well, your A1C when you had it done was 7.9, but again, given how young you are, you should probably be.
Well, it used to be up to almost a 13.
I have no doubt, but that's not a badge of honor that I would be.
I know. I'm just saying it. But at least that's some good news.
I know, but my point is, though, is you should be under 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're on olmesartan as well, and you took your olmesartan, nifedipine, and metoprolol today.
I take that at night.
So you took them all last night?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A1C was 7.9, bad cholesterol was 189, yours should be under 70. All right, because of the heart disease. You're done.
I told you I didn't take care of myself.
I heard you.
But this is what new year. I really am. I really want to.
New year, new you, huh?
Yeah, I gotta find me a new man now. I gotta get healthy.
Oh, that's what it is. Then you'll let yourself go, huh? I see how it works now.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's all about getting a guy. All right, so we went ahead and ordered that. How do you feel about vaccines? Do you get flu shots, pneumonia shots?
The reason why I do not, I used to, is because there's so many different strands.
All right.
And I don't get sick very often.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But with that said, all diabetics should get a pneumonia shot. All right, it's a one-time shot called Prevnar 20. It only protects you against one bacterial type of pneumonia, but it's the most common cause of pneumonia and hospitalization. There are hundreds of things, however, that can cause pneumonia, including flu, COVID, and all that stuff. Do you want that? All right. And in addition, let me just put that in, you refused. In addition, you should also get a flu shot once a year. We're at the tail end of flu season now, so that's probably not as important, but you should really think about getting those things.
I also had an echogram on my heart at the hospital too. On the 20th in the morning. I think they said my blood flow got I forget what it's called. They said I had.
We'll take a look.
Do you think the diabetes is what caused the heart disease, or do you think it's
Absolutely.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have a genetic predisposition to it too, but yep, 190 over 100. And did they check that arm too?
Yeah.
Let me check that arm. This one's a little lower. 190 over 90. All right. How
But do
about
you
on
think
the
it's
field?
going? Why do you think it keeps going up like that?
Do you check it at home or anywhere else?
I do check it at home. It's always high.
How high? Same thing?
I've had it one time the other day when I went to the hospital. It was 240 over 120. That's what scared me and made me go to the hospital.
No, so we need to do a few things on you.
In 2015, I had melanoma.
Oh, lay back. Do you still see a skin doctor?
Well, I do it every year now. I just have to do it and get blood tests and then chest X-ray. He does.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna need to go there once a year. Do you have a lot of your olmesartan hydrochlorothiazide?
Yeah, I just got that in the hospital.
I want you to double it and take 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then you said you have a blood pressure cuff. Has anyone ever checked to make sure it's accurate?
Has to be if it's still coming high.
Wow.
I've even went to like Rite Aid and had that,
That's all similar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we want you to do, we want you to double that. I want you to pop back in 1 week. I want you to check your blood pressure every day on your home cuff. Write down the number. And then I want you to bring your cuff and yourself into the office in 1 week. All right, but we got to get your blood pressure a lot better. Have you ever been on amlodipine or Norvasc?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound familiar. All right. We're gonna have the girls come in and take a picture of the back of your eyes. All right, just to make sure that your eyes don't have any diabetic changes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. So for the time being, what we're gonna do is start you on the Ozempic. We're gonna double your olmesartan hydrochlorothiazide. In 1 week, you're gonna come back in and get your blood pressure checked every day, about 30 minutes to an hour after you take your medications. I want you to go ahead and check your blood pressure. If it's still greater than 140 over 90, I want you to call us up and we're going to try to adjust your medications over the phone. Given how young you are, you really should see an endocrinologist just to try to get you optimized, and then go make an appointment to see the heart doctor.
I'm back. Let me turn this down. Okay, so I just got out of there. I don't know what I'm editing or what have you, but my blood pressure was still high. It was like 190 something over whatever. And I'm like, he was like, did you take your blood pressure medicine? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, he wants me to even double up now what they increased at the hospital. And I have to right away, of course, get that stress test done. I have to start seeing some specialists. I did ask him, I'm like, do you think my heart disease is from my diabetes? And he said, absolutely. He says, look, it's genetic, right? Because my mother and them had it. It's 100% genetic. But so you would have got it down the line. But you definitely, because of my diabetes, so. My cholesterol was high. I forgot what he said. He said, diabetics and stuff for me should be under 70. I think mine was at, I forgot what he said. I have to listen back when I edit, Gee, these people are speeding. It's raining. It's always raining here. I can't take it. So anyway, that is that. My sugar's improving, so that's good. My A1C was like, I forgot what he said. Should be under a 7, but it was like a 7.9. I don't know. Like I said, I have to listen to editing, which is really, really good. I mean, it's still a little high, but not like it was. The main concern right now is my heart. We need to focus on that. And then the damage, what has been done from everything else, and fix that. But I'll be right back. I got to figure some stuff out because I don't know why it's taking me this long way when I know where I'm at. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Alright, I'm going on the highway to get home. The highway to hell. Was it the heaven or hell? I don't remember. Remember that song? Alright, so I don't even know what I was talking about. So I also have to get a colonoscopy, or however you say it. That's just a routine, I guess. After you're 45, you get one. I don't know. I mean, everything I knew was going to happen. I have to go back to an endocrinologist. I have to see a kidney specialist. But my heart, I need to really figure that out. So as soon as I get home, I'm calling my doctor, scheduling an outpatient for that stress test, and we just go from there. We can't change the past, right? Like I can't change what I did yesterday. I can only change the present and the future, and that's what I'm doing. And if one more doctor says you're so young, see, that's what gets me. That's what makes me not now, but before. I used to I didn't want to go because I didn't want to hear it. They're gonna go to ShopRite really quickly. I just need to get the bare minimum of what we need in the house. I need butter, eggs. I don't think I need milk. Do I need double Dutch? Well, not me, my son. It's $3.15. I never made my list. I have to make my list, my memory too. And they said that's because of everything going on with can cause what's going on with my memory and stuff. But once everything gets under control. But like he said, with the medication, once we get your body under control, we got to get it right first. We got to get that blood pressure down and stay down, and all that stuff. And once we get everything down, I'll start feeling better. And which, when you suffer from depression and then you have all these issues too, that brings it on too, right? It's like, do you want to see somebody or talk to somebody? I'm like, no. Then he asked me about flu, do I want, when you're diabetic? No, I don't take all that stuff. Only because there's so many different strains. No. You take a flu shot, or you take a pneumonia shot. The one pneumonia shot is just for that one bacteria. Well, there's hundreds of bacteria. That doesn't mean, so it's like, no. I don't want to put anything in my body that I don't need to. I'm not saying I'm against vaccination. I think your kids and all that. I'm saying for me, flu, all that. Like, I don't even think COVID should be mandatory. I don't think. All these people that lost their job because they were mandatory to get these COVID vaccinations. And now they say, oh, the COVID's just like a flu. So what happened to these people that got fired because they refused to take the COVID test and the booster test? And these people were like making very good money and had a very, very good job. I think it should be a civil action lawsuit. I think people should be able to sue. I mean, I got vaccinated and stuff, you know, because they're like, oh, you're diabetic, you're this, you need to. And I did have COVID one time, and I never wanted to get that again. That landed me in the hospital. Oh my God, I was so sick. But I don't think people should be made to take that type of stuff, is what I mean, you know? But, all right, what am I doing? I had to think. All right, let me go in here and then get home, because then I'm going to go home and just relax, you know? I'll be back. Okay, I just got out of there. Got my little, I don't know what you can see. This car, I'm just not used to this car. And, this car takes a key, and I'm used to the push thing. And I almost walked out with the car on. Oh, Lord. Where did I put her key at? Over here. Because she took it off her keychain. And you lose little keys like that when you're used to, like, I need to put it on my keychain, actually. I don't know if I told you guys, so we take her car. We have to take it. It's like close to Atlantic City. You know, I live very close there. And drop it off tomorrow to get fixed. I don't know how long it's going to take. So that'll be done. So we got to be there between 9 and 9:30. So we have to leave like 8. Because Lexi wants breakfast and stuff. Or maybe we'll go afterwards. I don't know. I always forget about these cameras. I'm like, duh, you could just look at the camera right here instead of looking back. But it's a habit, you know? I still tell my kids, you still look back. Don't always trust this, you know? Okay, so I think I only spent, like, not quite $100. It was like $97 and something. So I just got, like, some fruit, you know, some stuff we need, like milk, bread, eggs, you know, like that. All right, so now I just have to go to Rite Aid. I have to pick up my glycerin, whatever it is. And what that is like a little tab thing that dissolves. They didn't have it in stock, so they just text me. My copay is $45. It's all right. I'm used to my good insurance, but that's all right. Okay. And that's for, I only take that as needed. So when I'm having like chest pain, I take it, and then every 5 minutes, and I take it again, and then take it again, and, you know, until like it stops. But that's only as needed. But I want to have it just in case. That's what they give you when you're in the hospital. So if I have it at home, you know, that'll be good. And then I'm going to stop at Wawa, get a couple of those double Dutch. It's 4:02 now. I will be home at 4:30. I only have one bag. And then that's it. I'm going to try to edit this. I don't know if I can get it up tonight or not. Today's Thursday. I'm going to be vlogging with Lexi tomorrow on Friday, because we'll be together and stuff. And, you know, I want to start doing lots of lives. I really had fun talking to you guys on the live stream. I really, really did. It's nice to talk to you guys, you know? All right, so let me go to Rite Aid and everything, and then I'll be back. All right, so I picked up my nitroglycerin. It says 0.4 milligrams. You take 1 tablet under the tongue every 5 minutes if needed for chest pain. No refills left. How many did they give me? They gave me... my glasses, I'm like 100. So let me, because you guys know I like to by accident dox myself, so you see that is what I take. Let me see what, right there. My other stuff, I keep forgetting about the key. Where's my key? What did I just do with her stupid key? On my lap. The Repatha, it's a shot that you take, I don't know if it's twice a month or once a month. That has to have prior authorization because, you know, they're expensive, you know. It's for cholesterol. And then there was a couple other ones. They want me back on Ozempic. Ozempic is for diabetes, guys. I am highly against anybody taking it for weight loss. That is just me because there's so many side effects. And I've said it in the beginning. There, you know, it was so new. So yeah, everybody was taking and losing weight. Why? Because it stops your appetite, right? And you don't eat, and that's what lowers your A1C and all that kind of stuff. And then you lose weight. And I kept saying it, and it was working for so many people. Look at all these celebrities, but I kept saying it's so new. You have to wait to see what the side effects. And now all these people are having side effects because it's for diabetes. Because diabetes, if you're an insulin dependent like me, insulin resistant like me, that's what it's for. You know, like your body craves sugar and all this other kind of stuff, even though your sugar's high. And so what it's supposed to do is stop the brain from saying, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, right? And that's what it's for, to help with that. But, like I said, I don't know in editing what you guys heard. And that's like $2,000, which I have health insurance for that, of course, but now. So, we'll see how that goes. And anyway, it was out of stock anyway, because it's always out of stock. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know why. Look. Maybe it looks different because I'm so used to tint, like the black, you know, dark. I just have to go to Wawa and pick up a couple. I don't know if we need white milk or not. Oh, I already got milk. Hello, I need double Dutch. I could say this, though. I'm not feeling that lightheaded. That was terrible. Remember when I was telling you I was on the computer? Like, every time I go to sit up, I had to lay back down. It was terrible. I had washed my hair. Like the next day after I got out of the hospital, and I was able to get shampoo in my hair, but I couldn't condition it because my arms were so tired. It's like I wanted to like lay down. It was bad. When I still go up the steps, I'm still like out of breath, but that dizziness is like going away. I'm still feeling like my legs are fatigued and all that when I'm doing stuff. But see how I'm able to do this? I'm fine, but I can feel it. I can feel my chest starting to hurt again. You know what I mean? From doing all this right now. So I'm going to get off of here, and I will say my goodbyes once I'm done with Wawa. Okay, bye. All right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. They had no double Dutch. So I'm going to go home, and I'm just going to rest and try to, I got to try to upload a video for the beauty channel and try to get this vlog up. But I'm going to get off of here, guys. Please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It means the absolute world to me. I really appreciate you guys supporting me and sticking by me and, you know, giving me a lot of suggestions with their help, because I know a lot of us deal with the same thing. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm getting back on track with this, you know, being positive and just vlogging and all that kind of stuff. And I'll link the live stream that I did last night, or whenever you see it. If it was the other day, I don't know when this vlog will go up. I'll leave in a pinned comment. Check it out. But, all right, guys. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.